Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. Oh, hell no.
This video was sent to me.
This man just said a slightly overly weight woman would never insecure him. I just had a baby.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. And mind you, he's double my age, you guys.
Right.
But he's trying
He's
to
an older man.
validate. And you're a man. And you're a man. And you're how tall?
You just lost weight.
How tall?
Okay. So what's going on here is he is saying stuff about the other lady, and this is the other lady's friend and also his sugar baby. She's saying that he just lost weight, as in his insecurities of being overweight made him believe that he was not valuable because he was overweight. So he starts to look at other bigger people as not valuable in the exact same way because they are overweight. Because she just said he just lost the weight.
Hey, she was 230. And you're how tall?
And you're short.
And you're how
You're
tall?
short, fat, and
Exactly.
frumpy.
Exactly.
And you have a gap I'm gonna fix
Exactly.
before I work.
Exactly.
I
So you better come from my friend. I love it. This is viral. He doesn't know.
My teeth are better than
My
yours.
fan base is
My
gonna
skin's better
take
than
this
yours. I
out.
look better than you, and I'm a man.
Right.
And you have 2 kids by old guys. Great.
I have 2 kids by a 26-year-old. Come correct.
They
Come
look
correct.
worse than me.
Come correct.
No, they actually look good.
So you can see by this look on his face, the man was embarrassed. When she said they actually look good, he was like, "Oh wait, you think they look good?" So you can see he's trying to make her laugh with him. He's trying to bring other people into the situation, but because nobody's laughing, he's like, "Man, you really gonna say that? Like you really gonna say that?" He's hurt. He's hurt at this situation.
I just want to add that, this is so unattractive to me. It's super unattractive because this man is, first of all, you're arguing with a woman, and it's coming across very judgmental and feminine. And if I didn't know any better, I would have thought he was like the gay male friend and these 2 girls are hanging out. But apparently he's a sugar daddy. So I'm just like, this is not giving alpha male energy, because men don't engage in situations like this with women, y'all. I'm sorry. They don't do that, arguing back and forth and trying to, hit below the belt. It's giving very much feminine energy, shadow aspect, but it's feminine though. It's just feminine. Because when you see yourself as a man, an alpha masculine man, you're not going to go in on a woman like that. But you are seeing her as your equal. And I don't think it has anything to do with her, because if it did, I don't think she would have 2 kids. So you are competing with her because you look at her like she's your equal. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. So let's continue. This is I'm turned off. Like, it's just not attractive to me. It's ew.
No, they actually look
He
good.
looks better than you. You don't look like shit. Please.
Oh my
Please,
god.
I'm not gonna let my friend lose her best.
Right here, she saw, which is her friend, he got annoyed by that. So she was like, let me give him some physical touch to let him know, hey, I'm still on your side, even though I'm not on your side. Everybody inside of the comment section is saying that this lady is not a real friend, but this is what we're going to talk about right here. That this man is this lady's sugar daddy, as in, so she couldn't fully protect her friend or get up and leave the situation. Apparently, it was a full live stream, and there was another homosexual man sitting across from this man. And they're saying that his actions was really to entertain the other dude.
A homegirl invited me out with her little, friend that, got a little money. And I'm like, oh, okay, I love men with money. Let's go have some fun. And when I mentioned that, I had 2 kids or whatever, he was like, oh, I wouldn't have kids if I wasn't married, but that's just me. And I said, oh, you think you not having kids and a wife is by choice? I said, what man is happily saying that they don't have a wife and a family at 40-something years old? I said, it's sad. You have to pay. You have to pay for company.
If you're ever in a situation where you're being disrespected, leave. Should people disrespect you? No. But come back for part 2, because I'm going to get deep into the situation. The comment section is coming at the friend.
Okay, before he gets into the friend, I wanted to talk about this really quick. Ladies, if you are into the business of being a feminine woman through healing, not makeup, not a dress, not heels, not perfume, you're in the business of truly being in your feminine energy. When you find yourself in situations like this that force you to get into your masculine energy, it's just best to leave. It's best to leave. It's not best for you to get upset and angry and step outside of your nature to get leveled with a man. And see, the reason why I'm talking about this is because after I did my video the other day, I constantly have men in my comments that really want me to go on a panel, a single woman. They want me to go on a panel full of men by myself and talk to them in my masculine energy. And I refuse to do that. I'm not stepping out of my femininity just to prove points with men. Either you get it or you don't. So I'm not about to masculate myself on a male platform. It doesn't make sense. So when men get hostile and they want to get aggressive and everything like that, I leave. You're not about to take me out of my own energy. So I leave. And a lot of these men, they love to try to bait me in my comment section. I'm not in my ego. I'm in full control. I'm in full control when it comes to my ego. So you can say, well, Yanni, why don't you go on a panel? Da, da, da. I'm not a man. I'm not a man. So I'm not going to go on a panel full of men just to debate them. As a single woman, that doesn't make sense. There's a reason why when a man's around and you're in a relationship and a man wants to address you, he steps in and addresses that man for you. There is a reason. Protect your energy, ladies. So in situations like this, you just need to leave. You don't need to level with them and argue with them and debate them down. I'm not into that business. I will never be into that business. I'm a lady. This is not fake. This is not fake. When I walk away from the men in my life who cause, me to be restless, no peace, why would I put myself back in that energy just to go on a panel? That doesn't make any sense. I don't fake my feminine journey. I don't fake my femininity. This is real. And if you want to know the truth, it's because I've healed. When you heal, you instantly become softer. You instantly become a nurturer. You're instantly at peace. So when you reach this level of healing, you don't want to put yourself back in that environment because you're really in your feminine energy. You didn't use a dress. You didn't use makeup. You really did the work. So you're not going to put yourself back in harm's way just to be in your ego and prove a point. It ain't worth it. So in situations like this, we need to just remove ourselves politely, respectfully. Just throwing that out there. So to the men that wanted to know why I don't go on platforms with all men, what do I look like? I'm not a man.
And like it ain't nothing. They're saying that friend's supposed to check him. Money ain't worth all that. They're saying, period, a man doing any types of mind is known. And I'm saying, yeah, if you're inside of a situation where you're letting, or your friend is letting her sugar daddy or somebody heavily disrespect you, you may not need to be around that friend because their priorities aren't based around having you as a friend. She invited her into the situation knowing how this man was.
With her little, friend that, got a little money. And I'm like, oh, okay, I love men with money. Let's go have some fun. So we get there, she lets me know off rip, hey, he's a little cocky. I'm like, all right, I can stroke some cocky.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 23 years old. I've been to college. I have my own house. I have 3 cars. I have a family. I have
That's nice.
2 kids
Okay.
or whatever. And I guess he tried to make it seem like, I don't know, he was better than me at somewhat. And I'm like, okay, even if you are, or even if you think you are better than me, you're a man. So therefore, you should not be comparing yourself to me.
Okay.
And I could tell that I was getting under his skin by like saying little stuff like, because when I mentioned that I had 2 kids or whatever, he was like, oh, I wouldn't have kids if I wasn't married, but that's just me.
Okay.
And I said, oh, you think you not having kids and a wife is by choice? I said, what man is happily saying that they don't have a wife and a family at 40-something years old? I said, it's sad. You have to pay. You have to pay for company. And that's what he was like, oh, a woman that's slightly overweight would never get me upset. And I'm not.
After hearing more about the situation, she should have never invited this lady around this man, right? She knew this was her sugar daddy. She knew he was supplying money, and she knew he liked her because of how she looked. She invited her friend, knowing that her friend, I'm not saying her friend is absolutely beautiful. Her friend is absolutely beautiful. Her friend has 2, I'm more than positive, beautiful children, but that is not the same type of woman. People inside of the comment section.
And see, this is what I wanted to highlight. The friend, right? The mixed chick, the biracial, the preference. You're not allies of us when you demonstrate behavior like this. She didn't defend this friend at all. At all. And I don't care if she was getting money. Clearly, he wants something from you. So if he wants something from you, and you have this privilege, you can still put your foot down and put him in his place when it comes to disrespecting your friend. And see, this is why, when it comes to biracial people and the preferences, the exoticals and stuff like that, y'all want to talk about y'all's plight and y'all's struggle, right? But then when it comes to situations like this, y'all don't have our backs. It's a 2-way street. It's not one way. It's a 2-way street. And she did not have her back. And this is why brown-skinned women, this is why they go around and they're iffy. They're iffy about if they can be friends with you. They're iffy if they can be friends with me. Do I blame them? No, because look at this. Look at this. But then you want to sit down and sit in front of her face and complain about how, we live in a world where they don't want to accept me anywhere. But you still have privilege, though, and she does not. And she gets disrespected like this. And I had a friend, I tell y'all this story all the time. I had a dark-skinned friend, and I had a black friend who could pass as mixed, and she wanted to dismiss that the brown-skinned girl was talking about how she has issues with how she's treated within society as a dark-skinned black woman. And the black girl that could pass as mixed, she took offense to that because she was like, well, I'm black, I'm seen as black, and I have issues. Yeah, but they're not near the same. So it's like, come on, y'all, just be honest about it. Be transparent about it. That's it. That's all you have to be. And that's part of being authentic. That's part of being authentic. That's why I'm able to come on here and say the things that I say. I'm being authentic because I really, really, truly believe that if I had a friend like that, the whole situation would have been shut down. And I've done it. I've had men, we're out at a bar and literally will step on the toes of my best friend just to talk to me and disrespect her, thinking that I would be okay with that. No, we address it right there and then, because that's the privilege that I have. right? And this is my friend, and I care about her, and I want her to be respected just as much as I am, especially if we're in the same room. So this unacceptable. Nope. And this is why when you guys talk about your plight and stuff like that, nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to listen. And this is why. Did you have her back? Were you concerned about her feelings when this situation happened? Because there are so many situations like this that happen in these type of friendships. So no, no way I would still be sitting next to this man. I don't care if I was a sugar baby. I don't care if I was. I would have got up and left. It's not that deep. Nope.
Were saying he was spitting out rhetoric that Kevin Samuels put out, right? Why do high value men get the benefit of the doubt? This dude has money, obviously enough money for your friend to invite you to also be around him. And he feels as if he can speak any type of way because he has all of these options. She is saying that he doesn't have options. He has to pay for the options, which means the women like him for his work ethic because he has to make the money to keep paying these women to be around. So this is a message for guys like this. If you need money to make people be around you, that means the quality of the people that are around you are not going to like being around you when you don't have that money anymore. But I think that's where the disconnect comes from, because he didn't invite you to marry you or make you his wife. He invited her and her friends around to have a good time. And if him picking on you is having a good time, that sucks that he has to do that. And I feel like both people inside of this situation was wrong.
I like this
because
guy.
you went into a situation knowing that somebody was going to want to spend money for you to do things, and he wanted to spend money to do things. Should you be disrespected? No, most definitely not. But him saying that he wouldn't do certain things or degrading you is definitely wrong. It's definitely wrong. He shouldn't do that at all. At all. Just leave it alone, right? But I feel like you having 2 kids with a man shouldn't be a degrading thing. That's something you chose to do. You wanted to do that. So you shouldn't feel bad because of that. And also, your weight shouldn't be something that you feel bad for because you wanted to eat. You're happy. You're successful. So why would you allow somebody to take you out of your comfort zone by things that they're saying when they don't pay your bills, they don't support you mentally or physically, and they're not anybody that's in your family? Just leave that person alone. Like, you're like, yo, leave it alone. People are saying that he's going to die alone. Okay. People are saying that he is going to have all these things wrong with him. Hey, listen, if you were willing to go hang out with him for the money that he has, somebody else will. And being that he's a 40-year-old man and not married, I feel like he wants to have fun with his life because he, like the lady said, used to be big. So he wasn't able to do these types of things in the past. So now he feels as if he's upper because of it. But he's not. It is sad. And when he was looking for a genuine connection, he's probably not going to have one. And it does suck. But you don't have to subject yourself to that situation. You can leave. So if somebody does try to speak to you any type of way, leave the situation. But why stay there? Why entertain it more? You know?
I just wanted to touch on that. I wanted to touch on the fact that the friend just sat there and didn't do nothing. And this is why a lot of Black women, you know, we can't relate to your struggles and things like that, because you can sit there and feel like how she was being disrespected because it didn't affect you. It didn't matter. But then you want us to sit here and hear you out about how I have identity issues. And when I was growing up and everyone wanted to call me this and call me that. And white people we couldn't fit in with the white people. We couldn't fit in. I couldn't fit in with the Black people. And it's just like, sis, but you can sit here comfortably and watch a Black woman be disrespected like that. So it's hard. It's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. So I just wanted to point that out. I also wanted to point out that Black women, we have to get in a better space when it comes to our emotions and being more emotionally intelligent and not allowing ourselves to be triggered and then step outside of our femininity to address people, because it's just not worth it, you guys. If someone is making you upset, if someone is making you angry or is putting you in this space where you want to get aggressive, like I was saying, we just have to get in a better habit of protecting our energy, you guys. Your feminine energy, it's scarce and you have to protect it. You can't allow any and everybody all up in your energy. So I just wanted to point that out. And also, I hate to say it, but like everyone that proclaims themselves to be an ally to Black women they're not. Some of them are not.